Hello fellow enthusiasts, Pokecord enthusiast here, and today we are going to be doing the third episode of the Pokecord Basics series. In this episode, we're going to be looking at how to put moves on your Pokemon after you have gotten them and leveled them up, which I showed you how to catch Pokemon in the first episode, and you can just level them up by typing. In the first section of the shop, you can also buy XP boosters that double your XP. So we're going to look at how to put moves on Pokemon, how to figure out what the best moves for Pokemon is, and finally, we're going to be looking at what commands there are for dueling other players. We won't be going into the specifics on strategy for dueling players. We'll just be looking at the basic commands and how to challenge players to a duel. So first, order of business is getting moves on a Pokemon. Like, let's say we wanted to put moves on a Dodrio. Let's say we'd bought in and leveled up a Dodrio. So we have our Dodrio. Our first step is going to be doing .dex Dodrio, or whatever the prefix for Pokecord is in your server. Now, as you can see, Dodrio is a physical attacker, meaning you want to be using physical attack moves with it. And that's the main thing we're going to be looking at here. So before you put moves on a Pokemon, always check to make sure that you're putting the right type of moves. Also notice that he is a normal and flying type. In Pokecord and in Pokemon, if Pokemon use moves that are the same type as them, they get a 1.5, their moves become 1.5 times more powerful. So let's say, if we do dot moves, let's look at the moves we have available. Let's say Dodrio was going to use Peck. We can do .mi or whatever the prefix is in your server, that then mi Peck. So if we were to use Peck with Dodrio, it's 35 power, but it's a stab move is what it's called when it's the same type. So we can double that to get us to, it would be basically about 42.5 power. I mean 52.5 power. Now, this also works if, per se, the stab still takes effect if your move is per se super effective. Let's say that we were attacking a Pokemon that was weak to flying. First, we can either it doesn't matter the order you do it. For this math, it's simpler to double our power to 70 and then times that by 1.5 to find out that by the end, we would have a power of 105. Now, to find the best move, either if you know a move is probably going to be the best, you can just put it on, but you want to have a good variety of moves, and you rarely want to reuse moves. So, we know that Peck is a 35 power flying move. Let's look at some of our other options. So, if it has a lock next to it, that means in Pokecord right now it can't be used. So, let's look at Quick Attack. So Quick Attack is a normal type move that's a stab move, so it's 60 power. But there may be some other options. So what you can do is you can just go through until you find the best options. Now, if we just keep going, we can keep looking. Now, something to know is that in Pokecord, these effects don't matter. None of that matters. In Pokecord, the only thing that matters is the type a move is, the accuracy of the move, the power of the move, and the category of the move. There's no such thing as priority moves in Pokecord. In Pokecord, when dueling, the only thing that is ever checked to see who goes first is the speed of a Pokemon. If two Pokemon have the exact same speed, the person who sent the duel will be the person who moves first. So we were at Pursuit. We can just keep doing this. We can see that one was a 15, that one was 60, and this one says it has a chance to hit 4 or 5 times, but once again, that's not applicable here, because in Pokecord, that doesn't happen. So we're going to keep going. We were at pluck, double hit. So now Drill Peck is the highest flying type move I've seen, and it's a stab move. And just it is the highest flying type move on Dodrio because Jump Kick is a fighting type move. Uh, and Thrash is a normal type move. So if this was my Pokemon, I would first want to put Drill Peck on it. Then, because Drill Peck turns to a 40 power because it's a stab, well, it goes up by 4 power because it's a stab move, giving us a 120 power move, meaning it's the best flying move for it. So now we don't need any more flying moves. Now, Thrash is a 120 power normal move, which, as we saw by looking at our dex entry, we are a normal type. So this goes to a 180 power normal move. So it's better than Uproar and some of these others, so we're going to learn Thrash. And then finally, Jump Kick is the only um it is the only fighting type move that we can learn. So it has the highest power. It has a higher power than per se if we were maybe thinking of learning Pursuit. Pursuit is only a 40 power move. This one's going to be a 100 power move, so overall it's going to be better for us to take Jump Kick. So after we've done all that, that's our move set. Only those three really matter. Try Attack I just have because in case something is extremely beefy in physical defense. Now let's talk about okay, and then learning moves. So to learn a move, if I want to learn Thrash, I do dot learn space Thrash. From here, I can replace whatever move I want with it. Normally, if you haven't taught your Pokemon any moves, these are all going to just be normal moves. Now, another thing that comes into play is natures. If you do dot shop 3, there are a bunch of different natures that it tells you what that nature does. I will be doing a advanced dueling video all about natures and when to use what and on what type of Pokemon you're going to be wanting to use what type of moves. So then let's say I want to duel someone. The command is dot duel at we're just using this account for this, and then you press enter and it sends them a duel, and they can do dot accept or they can do dot deny. Now in this case they're going to do dot accept. Now, obviously, this is a very much so one-sided fight. Once you get in the fight, whoever's Pokemon appears here was the faster one, and they're going to move first. Whoever's Pokemon appears here is the slower one, and they're going to use second. If you don't remember which of your moves are what, it's okay. You can just do dot moves. And let's say I want to use my first move, my Thrash. I would do dot use 1, enter, and it uses it. Now over here, we use our move as well. And obviously, because this is a very low level Pokemon, it does a ton of damage. So, those are the very basics of dueling. Most of the time, you want to use the max power moves that you can, and you also want to make sure that if a Pokemon is weak to something, you are using a move super effective to it. Now, if you don't know what types are super effective against other types, that's okay. There's a bot you can search up named Pokédex, and you can just search up Discord Pokédex bot, and then you can get that in, and you can just do percent weakness, and then let's say I want to know the weakness of the Dodrio. I can just do that, and it tells me that it's weak against electric, ice, and rock. Or if I wanted to know what normal type Pokemon were weak to or resisted, I can just do that. Or let's say I wanted to so that's what the Pokédex bot can be used for. It can be used to help in dueling. Now, those are the basics of dueling. for those who want to learn more about dueling and what Pokemon are good for dueling. I will be doing another basics video soon that talks about what the first dueling Pokemon you should be looking to get are. That will be the fifth one in the series, episode in the series, and then I will be doing some advanced videos on dueling natures, and then also on dueling. Yeah, on dueling natures is the big part. If you guys have found this video helpful, be sure to go hit that subscribe button. We are actually almost at 20 subscribers, which is pretty cool. If you guys want to have extra advice or need help with something, you can just join this Discord server. The link will be in the description, and you can just ping me or another member of staff for help. We host giveaways, we have events. It's a pretty cool server. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.